friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Thank You as recorded by Led Zeppelin on guitar. Now this is an awesome song to play on 12-string guitar, so I busted out my trusty guild for this lesson, and I'm going to take you through the whole song note for note. I'm going to show you all the sections, so when you're done with this video you'll be able to go and play right along with the original recording. This song has a very common classic rock chord progression to it, and you're going to see how Jimmy Page would treat this progression. So you'll see sort of some of his go-to moves that he does over these very common chord shapes that you probably already know. Before we dive into it though, I want to hook you up with something right away for spending some time with me here on the channel. At the first link down below, I've got a free tab sample pack, and these are some exclusive handouts that go along with lessons here on my YouTube channel. So check that out as my gift to you at the first link down below, or you could just go to johnmaclennan.com/tabs. All right, well with that said, let's break this song down. Let's break down how to play Thank You as recorded by Led Zeppelin. Now we're going to start off with this 4-bar intro. We're in the key of D, and it's based around this very classic rock sounding chord progression. Here's what it sounds like. 3 and 4 and... So we're going to start out on a D chord, and we're going to do some arpeggio picking and some bass note strumming. We're going to start out on the 4th string. We'll play that note open, and the chord shape, of course, is just 0, 2, 3, 2. And we're going to start by just hitting the bass note. And then Page does these little licks off the chord, like... And what that is this melody on top. So you've got this D chord, but you're gonna edit it just slightly and get this little melody on top. 1 and 2 E and a 3 and a. So I'm playing 3, 2, 0, 3 on the 2nd string, and then back to just a normal D. So. And he's able to articulate that as he's strumming. So it's like the whole thing is starting with that bass note and then strumming with the melody in there. And then you go from the D to a D sus2, which is lifting up that 1st string so it becomes open. And then it goes back. 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and... So that's our little theme, and then the chords move. This is a total Jimmy Page thing. You hear this like on Stairway. He'd use these chords all the time, and it's basically a C sus2 here. That's 3 on the 5th string, then open 3rd string, 3rd fret and 3rd fret here, just those 3 fingers, but then again, we're going to play that melody on top. This time the bass note's going to be the note C on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Okay, so far we start on the D, then move to the C sus2. Then you do the same thing, but with a G over B. So that's gonna start on the 5th string, 2nd fret now. So that 3rd fret shifted down, right? We got open, open, 3. And then of course with the melody on top, you gotta use your pinky. Right? It's like a G over B, but then this makes it a major 7. So these are some real beautiful chords. And then you go back to a D, and you go... And that's just D to a D sus4, which is where we just add the pinky. And the rhythm there goes 1 and 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So that's 2 bass notes. Then on the D, then So ba 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 ba. 1, 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Then we're back to the D chord. So that's a 4-bar chord progression, and that's used for the intro and the verse, as well as, of course, you know, John Paul Jones is playing those keyboard parts that are copying these chords as well. Now, there are times where you just sort of hold out this D, and then, you know, plant comes in. If the sun refused to shine, then you start kind of back in on that C sus. So you're just holding the D, and then I would still be loving you. Okay, now sometimes he'll do that little, like as he's working through the chords. So here's the D, then C sus2, then on the G over B, hammer in to that B note on the 2nd fret. Okay, now when we go on to the next part, we have this extra bar of D. 1, 2, 3, 4, then. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so YouTube will let you know when I post another video just like this. Now the lyrics there are "Kinda woman, I give you my all." We're gonna go to a B minor chord, and this is played from the 5th string down. 2, 4, 4, 3, 2. And you don't have to bar all the way, you could just stop at the 2nd string, that's cool as well. So we're gonna play a bar of B minor and then a bar of E, and that's just open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. Then again, B minor for a bar. Then we go E to A. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's a quarter note on E, and then you go straight to that A chord. Now once we go to that B minor, we sort of go into more of a groove. So we're not necessarily doing that riff and arpeggio picking anymore. We're going just more to a strumming pattern. What I'm playing here is 1 and 2 E and a. That's down, 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 up. And then I repeat that. Then E, A. Okay, then we go to the little drops of rain part. That sounds like this. Okay, here we have another 4-bar progression that's going to repeat. We're going to go to C. So not C sus2, but just good old C. This is from the 5th string down. 3, 2, open, 1, open. 1 bar. Then G over B. Same as before, but I'm using different fingers this time. Then we go to the D and play the same riff that we played in the intro and verse part, where we go 1 and 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And we repeat C. From there, we go back to okay, so that's B minor to E, B minor, and then E, A, just like we did before. Then Congrats on making it through this classic Zeppelin tune. Be sure to take your time with those chord shapes, and you want to make sure that you're getting them nice and clean so those top melody notes can really come through, because that's what makes it, is you've got that progression descending down, and then the melody notes on top can make it instantly identifiable even without the singing. If you're just sitting at home playing this guitar part, people are going to recognize it. Before you go, don't forget to download my free tab sample pack, and you can get it at johnmclennan.com/tabs or at the first link down below. And this is going to make learning from my YouTube lessons so much easier because you'll be able to follow along with the handouts that I have for you. Also, let me know down below your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. Just comment it down below. Thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll see you in another lesson real soon.